And we are live. Welcome everybody to the fourth DeFi Chain Engineering Sync. This is a public call where we can establish some interaction with the core community and the developers currently working on the roadmap, on bug fixes, and so on. At first, I'm going to pass on the mic to Prasanna so he can address everything from the DeFi Chain Lab side, and at a later point in time, we are going to open the floor for questions. So welcome everybody. Prasanna, you have the mic.
Hey everyone, thanks Fabio. Happy Monday all. So today, as usual, we'll start with a quick status updates, and then maybe we can switch up the format a little bit this time. I'm thinking let's jump right into questions after a super quick status update, and then if we need to cover anything more in detail, we'll get to it right after. All right, let me present my screen. Just one moment. Okay. Does anybody else see the screen, or is there?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay, I think my Chrome crashed. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So first, super high level network upgrade window. So the previous one, I think the first upgrade window, we actually did it a little bit later, and then the next one was supposed to be in June. So we missed the window in June. Not everything that was ready was ready. So the next update window is going to be in September. So most of the previous stuff that we've done is already pretty much ready for the September window, and it's ready to be tested. We're actually aiming to merge most of this week. I'll walk through what it is. We've already done this before in the last round, calculate owner rewards. That's pretty much ready. It's just going to be, it was waiting on other things to go in, and now it's ready. We are going to be merging it. We're aiming to merge it this week. I don't think there should be any other blockers should be merged in. And then foster block time. So it is, the way we are approaching it is we've parameterized it. So there is no rush, or there is no, we can limit based on how the infrastructure is performing. Based on that, we can gradually make the chain faster. So we're not, ending up in a scenario where it's too fast and the infrastructure is falling, all that kind of stuff. The primary reason we did that is to decouple it from Ocean getting merged, because there were a little bit of delays in that. But that's also going to get merged. Everything is coming together. But however, this PR is already ready to go. It should be, yeah. So next network upgrade, these are basically the key two tags. These are where the key focus is on. Then the next one is static pool reward is the other one, calculate update owner rewards that we were talking about. So both of these are going to be going into the September update window. And then the key part is the window for implementation is still open, since we have another month. Most of the key stuff that the core team is wrapping up, we are wrapping it up, and then we have a little bit of a larger window. So this time, we can get everybody to upgrade we can get everybody prepped by September, and we still have a little bit more time. If there's any other implementation for hard fork anybody is working on, this is a good time in the next week to open conversations with the core team, so that we also have enough time to review it and then make sure that we get it in. Is there anything else beyond this at the moment planned for a network upgrade? Not at the moment. We're still, but now that we have a little bit more time, we're going to be planning that out. And if there's anything, we're going to be adding it in the next 2 weeks. If we don't add it in the next 2 weeks, then it's pretty much frozen, and we just work towards testing it and then moving on. So that's the September upgrade window. And also a quick status update on next meeting. It's going to be, I think we can jump on to Mondays right after. So even if there's in the next 2 weeks, if there's anything more that other people are working on, then we can actually discuss that before we launch into the next hard fork. So I think we can do the flip now, and then so next one's going to be in 15 days. But let's actually, I think it gives. Let's discuss that more, and we can actually have any other implementations for September. I think we can actually get that ready. So we'll do the next one on 5th August. Please mark your calendars for that. Coming into next set of what we're all done on the operations side. This is complete. All the tokens, all the pools are in there. IBIT is also complete. Next one, we are actually prepping for a MicroStrategy token split. That's coming up in early August. So the prep for that is going to be, the team is going to be doing a pre-prepared snapshot that's going to optimize all the rewards, which is usually the process that takes a lot of time. So the last one, there was a bit of unpredictability for about nearly 1 to 2 hours, where it took a long time for blocks, or it was very, very slow. So in order to mitigate that, this time we're going to be preparing all of those snapshot ahead, and we'll release it as well. So if you're running masternodes, it'd be good if you end up using that. I mean, there's not really going to be any difference. It's that if you use it, the process is going to be much faster. This entire process, this will go away once we have the calculate owner rewards in, but that's not now going to be in until the next network upgrade. So meanwhile, this is going to be the only token split that we do. Every other token split that's pending, let's come back to it once the calculate owner rewards is in place. So it's just faster and non-eventful. So that's going to be on the MicroStrategy part. And then what else? Jeremy, do you want to add anything on the Ocean side?
Yeah, so Ocean-wise, we're looking into merging all of it by this week, and then we should start doing the deployment for IP's testnet, doing a round of tests on Scan. And yeah, it's mostly done. It's just a slow update for me because I was off on paternity leave most of the month, but yeah, I'm getting back into it today, and I'm looking into merging all the work that's been done by the rest of the team. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Jeremy. And yeah, welcome back.
Thanks.
Yeah, so Ocean stuff, the blocker basically has just been, there's tons of APIs, and we want to ensure that everything we have full coverage for all of them. Because once we launch this, it's a one-on-one compatible state. All right, so we'll aim to get all of that in one branch now. So then for all practical purposes, you can actually use that. There is no harm in using that once the test pass for you to have an implementation if you want to have your own implementation. It's just that before merging everything into master, we're going to ensure that it can support the full infrastructure. So from an infra point of view as well, like our plan is to, in the next 2 weeks, once master is merged, we are going to set up A2B testing. So we're figuring out how to do that. Ideally, each of the requests are going to be forwarded to 2 sets, and we're going to compare both of them and ensure we're going to keep this running for a short period of time. Then when it's going to be ready for an update, this update may or may not be, there's no reason for it to be coupled with the network upgrade. So if everything looks good, then we'll actually go ahead and merge it sooner. So that everybody can benefit from it. If not, I expect that this is something that we'll get done before the hard fork window anyway. Cool. I think that should be a short one. Yeah, those are the key updates over the last month. Anything else that we need to touch on? Or yeah, we can move on to the community as well.
Okay, let's open this for questions. If you have a direct question to the team, either type it here in Google Chat or unmute your microphone and ask the question directly, please.
Wow, no questions. Okay, so meanwhile, I just want to give a heads up again. If you're working on anything that you'd like in the upcoming hard fork for the September plan, just please at least open an issue or let us know that, we can also make space to review it. Just a heads up in the next 2 weeks would be great. And then after that, we'll start freezing the window. I think there's also next round of voting is ending tomorrow, I believe. So based on that, if anybody's working on anything, please make sure that, in the next 2 weeks, just give us a heads up if you want it to go in the immediate September hard fork.
All right, if there are no questions, we can call it today. So this is going to be a wrap. Just for a heads up for the call that we're going to have in August. This is going to be third Monday, right, Prasanna? So around mid-August?
We're switching to, no. We're going to be doing that much earlier. So it's going to be in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. So I guess the 5th of August then.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to announce the call that we're going to be having on 5th of August, probably the week ahead. You can use Twitter to directly submit the question ahead of time if you're not able to participate in the call and you're listening to the recording right now. Or as usual, you can just join us live here on stage, drop your question into the chat, or ask your question directly to the team. With that said, okay. Okay, now there was a guy that raised his hand, but I think it's all good. Yeah, with that said, thanks everybody for tuning in. Special shout out also for the team to come up there and share everything in a transparent manner. Great stuff, and super excited about the closing of the votes tomorrow, and then we all gonna see each other in 2 weeks. Thanks everybody.